Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play and a first pass coming for Darnold. Checks this down to Hubbard. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. With no hesitation there, not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we are not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking the fight to you, just like they did right there on the first rep.
On 1st and 10, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. To throw, Winston. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up the sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they? Yes. And it just really close. They really got it. I'm wondering to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help the six, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 22, Darnold. That caught by Trimble. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The Panthers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They're always tough, NFL.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
A carry for Foreman. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1 yard pickup.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On first down, it's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A waste of time.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Darnold from the gun. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Darnold. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Winston. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a...
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keith Taylor. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Darnold.
There's Tremble, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Darnold on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Following the interception, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
To throw again on second down. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. It's third down.
To me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They go play action. Winston. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A first down throw for Winston.
There's Chris Olave.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now, Winston. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at... yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Passing, it's Dalton. Olave holds it in.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The receiver factor at Ohio State turned out an NFL-ready deep threat this year in Olave, who New Orleans jumped up to get at number 11. The Saints learned lastly they need another defense breaker in their receiver room to allow a little bit of space to throw underneath. Sub 4.4 speed and the history of turning deep routes into touchdowns made Chris Olave their guy, and he gets them the first down.
From midfield here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Dalton sets up play action. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A good pickup there at 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The first down throw coming for Dalton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the interception, here's Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. He's got room past the 30. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. To the air again, Darnold. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, no doubt a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. For the short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On first down, it's Darnold. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in first and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Darnold now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's got room past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 93 yards. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, he's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 46 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. They'll roll him out right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Darnold from the red zone now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Trimble. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Darnold. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play, but let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Dalton's throw complete there to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He got that more down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license on Jordan.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't fumble, really. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Dalton. The pass caught by Olave. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Play action now. Dalton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 26 yards. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
He's got room at the 30.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Dalton. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Darnold. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Darnold. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Darnold. Out to his left. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and now long, and that element of surprise, I think helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Saints, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.